Hey, this is Mark Williams of Swine Like Barbecue. Today I'm going to show you our take on chicken fajita nachos, except instead of using tortilla chips, we're using French fries. We're going to cook this whole recipe on the pellet grill. We got some chicken thighs, a little bit of chorizo. We're going to grill up some vegetables. Once it all gets done, we're going to put it in a cast iron skillet, top it with cheese. It's one of my favorite Mexican restaurant dishes. Let's get started. So we're going to get our Silverbac fired up. I got some Bear Mountain Bold Blend pellets. We're going to top the hopper off. Get it fired up, go to 400 degrees. We'll let the Silverbac come up to temp, get this chicken seasoned up, we put it on shortly. So we're gonna get our chicken seasoned first. The chorizo's already in the cast iron skillet. We don't have to do anything to it. Get the vegetables out of the way. What I have is a little bit of grande gringo. We're just gonna do a light coat on the outside of these chicken thighs. Gonna add a good salt flavor. Of course, this is probably one of my favorite Mexican style seasonings. Get our chicken out of the way. And while I have a dirty hand, we'll go ahead and get our vegetables put on here. I'm going to use this cooling rack just to make it a little bit easier to handle these vegetables. We don't want to overcook these vegetables, so we're going to put them on here just for a few minutes, get them a little al dente, and then let them cool. Same thing with this. Just a light layer of this grande gringo on our vegetables. We got everything seasoned up. As soon as the Silverbac hits 400 degrees, we're getting it all on the pit. So this Silverbac came right on up to temp. It's time to get this chicken on. Got my wing rack in here just to give us a little bit of extra space. I'll throw these thighs right here on the grate. Put our cast iron skillet right there. And then all our vegetables go right over the top. We'll get the lid shut. So we're gonna check on our vegetables here in about 10 or 15 minutes. We want them to stay al dente, that way they hold up on them fries with all the cheese. We're gonna take our chicken to 175, brown that sausage real good, and they'll be ready to put this all together. So everything's been on for about 15 minutes. Vegetables are looking good. Our chorizo is chorizoing. Frying down real good. Go ahead and flip our chicken. Getting good color. See how our vegetables are looking? They're almost there. We're gonna let these vegetables go about 5 more minutes and then we'll get them up. So it's been another 5 minutes. Our vegetables are cooked as much as I want them. We'll go ahead and get them out of the way. While we're in here, we're going to check our chicken, see where it's at. It's sitting at about 150. So they got a few more degrees to go. Like I say, we want to get them to 175. Might as well stir our chorizo while we're in here. Definitely going to drain this chorizo once we get done. Everything's cooking down nicely. We'll get the lid shut. So our chicken thighs have been on for about 45 minutes. They should be getting close to being done. Hitting 175 right there. 180. We calling them done. Go ahead and get these up. Can't leave no straggler on the grill. And then while we're in here, give our chorizo a stir. It's getting there. It needs just a few more minutes. Once this chorizo gets done, we'll get it in the house and strain it, get this grease off of it. Got all our other ingredients done, and we're finna build us some fajita fries. So we got all our ingredients off the grill. We took these fries, popped them in the air fryer just to make it simple. You can put them on a pellet grill in the oven. Heck, you can fry them if you'd like. We just put them in the air fryer to make it that much simpler. So the first thing we have to do is get this chicken cut up. So I'm just gonna go ahead and break it up into chunks. A couple little strips, just kind of rough chop it. Of course, it's got a good color. Smells excellent. I got my cast iron skillet, a little bit of oil in the bottom just to keep them from making a mess. All our fries are going right in here. Come with our chicken. Get it mixed in a little bit. We're gonna follow it up, a little bit of shredded cheese. This is a Mexican melting cheese. At least that's what the package said. Get our veggies. Mix them in. Of course, we gotta have the onions. That's my favorite part. Then we have our chorizo. We carried it inside, drain the juice off, sprinkle it around best we can. I like chorizo, it just adds a good authentic flavor. Of course, gotta have a little bit more cheese right over the top. Now I'm gonna top it with a little bit more grande gringo. And we have some white cheese dip. There's no good way to do this without making a mess. We're gonna drizzle it over. Now we're gonna get this back on the pit for about 15 minutes. That'll give it plenty of time to get everything hot, ooey gooey, and melted. It's gonna be one heck of a dish. So these fries have been on for 15 minutes. I can hear them bubbling, all the cheese is melted, and that is a beautiful dish. Look at that. All that cheese is melting, that chorizo's browned up. Those onions look perfect. But we ain't done. Of course, gotta have that cilantro, little green pop. Goes right over the top. And I like me some cilantro, so I might go a little heavier than what y'all would like. But hey, this is a dish you can make your own. Come back with a little pico. And then I like melted cheese, and I just like cheese in general. So we're gonna come back with a little bit more shredded cheese over the top. That right there is what I call a good looking set of fajita fries. So with a dish like this, you don't have to let it rest. I can't wait to dive in it, but just as a quick recap, we start off with a couple of chicken thighs, some chorizo, bell peppers, onions, got it all seasoned with a little bit of grande gringo, and got it on the pellet grill. We cooked everything to a perfect doneness, and while it was cooking, we threw the fries in the air fryer just to make it easier on us. Got it all in this skillet, put it back on the pellet grill, got all the cheese melted, topped it with that cilantro and that pico, and I'm ready to dive into this. So this is a dish you're gonna need a heavy duty fork for, and we're going right in. We're gonna get a big old mouthful. Man, the cheese is melted. Of course, we gotta get some cilantro on there. That's a good bite. That has all the flavors. It's like the best chicken fajita nachos you ever had, but with French fries. And who doesn't love French fries? That chorizo brings that authentic flavor. That chicken's cooked perfectly, all that cheesy goodness. Of course, that cilantro is just a pop of freshness. Camera lady, you better be glad I brought you a fork out here because this is mighty fine. That's a wrap for us today at Swine Life. We appreciate y'all checking this video out. Y'all gotta give this recipe a try at this year's Cinco de Mayo. If y'all got any questions, shoot us a message on Facebook or Instagram. And as always, like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see y'all next time.